Hello, fellow resellers. Just wanted to show y'all, hop on camera real quick and show y'all my new lights. And hang on, let me move the camera around. This is them. It's just a 2-light setup with the little light stands and the umbrellas. Nothing super fancy. They do have these, I think they're daylight bulbs in them, and each one is 45 watts. I think it puts out a equivalent of a couple hundred watts or something like that, because it's the fluorescent, whatever they call those things, fluorescent tube lights or whatever it is. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not the best. Now, I paid, I think, $33 for these shipped, which is really cheap. They go together real easy. They fold up small, just like any of these lights do. But let me show you an example. Let me go ahead and put this together. Hang on. All right, so this is a couple minutes later, and we're all sort of kind of set up, and we're on. And I just have a piece of poster board folded right now. I need to go buy some foam board. Just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, let's take a look at some results. So I'm going to shoot these Playmobil figures, and they're all sealed. But the reason I'm not sending them into FBA like I did my other ones is the boxes are all kind of messed up. So I'm just going to sell these on eBay. And I also want to say, one of these lights yesterday, I did a show with Nick Hills on Nick and Andrea's channel with Zahir. And I used one light on me, and I thought it performed great. Like, I thought it was plenty. My video was no longer grainy. I was, brightly lit without being, garishly lit. So for that purpose, that was probably one of the bigger reasons I bought these style, is to light me up. So it worked great for that. Now let's take a look at some photos. See, I might have seen me do this before, but I'll cover it again. I just have my dSLR out, and I'm on manual. And what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to get a couple of shots just to see if my exposure is close to being right. And it's not. You can see whenever I take a picture, it's like totally dark. So I'm going to bump my ISO up. 400. Let's see what happens here. Okay, starting to come in a little bit now. And then I'm going to change my shutter speed. I'll go down to 1/60th of a second. Okay, now it looks like we're in the ballpark. So what I want to do before I actually take the photos is I'm going to take one more photo of just, well, okay, I didn't get just that. Okay, there, I just have the poster board. Okay, that's going to give me something to base my white balance off of. And I'm totally doing this one-handed. So then I hit white balance. I'm going to go custom, hit that. And then I have to go into my menu. This is on a Canon camera, so I mean, it's going to pretty much work the same way on all Canons. If you have a Nikon, it's going to be different. Then I go over to custom white balance in the menu. Compatible image displayed. There's my little picture of my poster board. I hit it. Use, blah, 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 yes. Let me tap this, see if I can focus more on the camera. There we go. I might do it. There we go. Yes, okay. There we go. Then let's take one more shot. Okay, looks like that's pretty close. I might have to adjust my shutter speed or my ISO one more time. But let's see what kind of results we get. So I decided I was getting a little too, I was casting kind of a shadow from the box down below. So I actually lowered the lights down a little bit, guys. I'm going to show y'all the images now. And these are going to be straight out of camera, loaded right on the computer, not touched again. Because after I go through all this, setting my camera up, setting the lights up, making sure the background's pretty and all that, I don't want to do anything else. The idea is to, once you get everything set, to make it like really quick and painless workflow. So I hate to touch anything in editing later, because that's just going to add a lot of time and a lot of bother, and you might not be getting consistent results at that point. So let's take a look at the photos. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty decent, guys, for $33 and a piece of poster board. I think it's kind of hard to beat. And I used my DSLR because I like to use manual mode, and the camera on the phone is definitely good enough, and there's no doubt about that. Maybe if you downloaded another camera app where you'd have manual control, that might be more suitable. I don't like it when the camera makes decisions on exposure for me, because if you put a dark object up there, it's going to change the exposure versus a light object. I know exactly what exposure I want with this setup every single time. I don't want it to change. That's why I use manual mode. So I get it locked in, and then I know exactly what I'm going to get. But, having said all that, let me go ahead and take a couple of snaps with my cell phone, and we can compare, because it's still going to be way better than not having lights. Snapped a picture of a box. Maybe you can't even tell the difference. Maybe I'm just a control freak, photography nut. But in any event, the lights work. Even if you're a beginner, $30-something should not be too much to spend, to invest, because the photos are the #1 thing you can improve on an eBay listing. Photos and title, because if your title ain't right, they'll never find it to begin with. So that's it. Short one today, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.